Hello everyone. So, just to kind of give a little bit of an update on my carnivore journey, I did have a cheat meal for our Thanksgiving, and I know if you are turned off by that, I do apologize. Just wanted to be honest about that. But I am back on track. That was an intentional off-plan meal. I mentioned it multiple times before that I was going to do that. However, whenever I ate those off-plan items, I progressively had my blood sugar spike, and I was not really able to enjoy the rest of my food. I ate a big old turkey leg and some turkey organs first, and then I had tried to eat some green bean casserole. I ate some of that, and I got into a little bit of my sister's macaroni and cheese and stuff like that, and I wasn't able to finish my first round of what we used to call real food before like sampling some desserts, and like I did manage to eat some pies, a cookie, and some desserts. Know that many people are going to be like, shame, you shouldn't do that, and I shouldn't probably even been mentioning those things, because some people may be very afraid of those things. Now, those are not normal foods for me, and I don't like that I did that, because frankly, I felt terrible physically, and I was miserable physically the rest of the night. I just didn't feel good, and then it broke me out of ketosis, and but that's the thing is, immediately the next day, I fasted until noon. I went to the gym in the morning, and I worked out. I did some cardio, and I did some lifting, and then I came back home. I waited around a little while. I cooked around noon, and I ate a high-fat meal. I made, I heated up some leftover dark meat turkey, and I also got some salmon out. I ate what I could of that. I ate till I was comfortably stuffed. Give the rest of the salmon to the cats outside, and I'm back on track. Today, I did wind up eating a steak and some eggs for supper last night, and I'm back on track. I'm grooving. I just ate my sausage and my eggs and my bacon for lunch here at work, because I am on break at work, and I am back on track. And this morning, I had already re-lost the 2 pounds that I gained on that one meal. On that one meal, I managed to gain 2 pounds and get a breakout on my face. So yeah, that's how serious the sugar and carbs are, y'all. Just dabbling in them for a day can cause that kind of a response. So I'm not trying to tell you to be tempted to do these things. It's really just, it's just kind of, in a way, like dabbling in a little bit of social drinking almost. Like, that it's as an alcoholic or something. And I'm not an alcoholic, never been addicted to that, never really tried that other than like wine at communion. But I know that it's just an addictive thing, and for somebody who's been an addict, a carb addict, a sugar addict, and dealt with that, it's incredibly difficult to just stop. And I was grateful that even though like I had communicated with my family, hey, this is an intentional cheat meal for me, like I'm going to do this, they were so helpful. And whenever I started to feel sick and I started to have high blood sugar, they took my food away. Because as a part of my food addiction, I get guilty about wasting food, get guilty about not finishing things. It's a psychological thing. Like, I think, I'm supposed to finish my food and clear off my plate, and that I'm supposed to do that, and was proud that I could do that like all the time before. But I no longer have to do that. Like now that I've been carnivore, I normally eat until I'm comfortably stuffed and then stop. And I normally don't ever overeat on carnivore. And I do be intentional. I know that calories don't really matter that much on carnivore, but I do try and make sure that I'm eating enough calories and that I'm not eating too few calories, and that I'm also not overdoing it, not eating more than I'm actually going to need, because I am trying to use primarily my own body fat, and have my own body fat be transitioned over to ketones and all of that, because I'm still trying to lose. And I've lost 115 pounds so far. I was 195.6 this morning. That cheat meal had bumped me to 198. But also, if you haven't went and watched my interview with Dave Mack from No Carb Life yet, that was an amazing privilege to get to talk to him. He's doing great work over there. If you haven't watched this video about the Harvard study associating red meat and diabetes, and how that is just a bunch of baloney, you need to watch that video too. Dave Mack is doing great work. I highly recommend Dave Mack's channel. No Carb Life. He is a great guy. If you have a carnivore story, reach out to him, and he is really cool. He'll probably have you on. If you got a story and your life's been transformed, he had me on his channel, and I did that interview. And then by the time that the interview came out, because he had so many other really powerful interviews that came out before, by the time that it came out, I'd already reached my next goals. Carnivore works. Carnivore works. And, that's the thing, is you can accomplish your goals. You can do amazing things. If you're wanting to do something awesome for the glory of God, you can do that. If you want to make kingdom impact, you can do that. If you want to lose a bunch of weight, you can do that. Whatever you set your mind to do, it's accomplishable. If it's in the realm of possibilities, physically. Listen, you might think, I have been obese for years. There's no way I can reverse my obesity. Yes, you can. You might think, I've been type 2 diabetic for all my life. I can't reverse that. Yes, you can. You might think that you can't ever get to where you can get off of your seizure medication. Very possibly you could. You might think you could never get off of your blood pressure medication. Chances are, very possibly, you could. You might think you could never get to where you could get out of bed, run, walk, and live again. But yes, you can. Do what you think is impossible by changing your perspective, changing the way that you think. Make up your mind. Set the goal. Take the baby step. Do the things that you know you've got to do. If you know that you need to lose weight, and you've been thinking about carnivore, but you think it'd be a dramatic switch, it may very well be for you if you've been eating a standard American diet. You need probably to make a gradual transition. You could go into low carb and eat like 100 or less carbs, and then go to keto, do like 20 or less carbs, and then go into carnivore, where you're eating basically zero carbs, and drink water. Like, get your electrolytes. The Element is amazing. You know what you need to do. If you want to reverse your conditions, if you want to have your life get better, people are reversing fatty liver disease. People are reversing gum disease. People are, even in some cases, having the pigment come back from vitiligo. People are reversing skin issues. My skin, I know that I've had ups and downs with it. And that's largely because I haven't been as strict as I need to be. And then also I had been doing dairy, and I hadn't done dairy in a couple of weeks, and then I had a little bit of macaroni and cheese, like I said, because I had that cheat meal. But I am telling you, you can accomplish your goals. You don't have to take a cheat meal on a holiday like I did. And it's okay if you did. Just get back on plan. Follow the steps from health coach Kate on how to get back in ketosis fast. If you are trying to get into ketosis fast, like, I literally just followed those steps, and today I am pretty sure I broke through into ketosis, and I am doing pretty good overall. I made sure I drank my electrolytes, my Element electrolytes, and I'm excited about losing more weight. My next goal is to get to 180 pounds. As far as my next big goal, like I said, I was 195.6 this morning. I think that that's very achievable, that I could probably accomplish that before the end of this year. I got about a month left of 2020, a little over a month left. 2023, I'm saying the wrong year, 2023. And I know that I can accomplish that. That's a month. And starting back into it, it's going to hit different, like, than just having maintained keeping on without having that cheat meal. Starting back into it, having broken out of ketosis and then going back in, I know that that'll make more rapid weight loss, and we'll be able to try to get right back on track and do good, and I'm feeling good about it, because I would love to get those last about 15 pounds or so off, and it's gonna be awesome. And then after that, I want to focus on building muscle. Carnivore seems to be the safest and best way for most people to eat. Like carnivore or keto, you should try it. Go for it.